The only game that works on most of you guys is the game of emotional chaos. It's the game of trying to find answers. It's the game of nothing makes sense. It's the game of she walked away a long time ago, then after 2 years or maybe 1 year, I got 20 missed calls of my ex. You want answers. She walked away. Nothing makes sense, right? That triggered you. Why? It is a game that is working on you. She never maybe reached out even after 2 years after you applying no contact. Why? It worked on you. You are not applying no contact to accept and embrace the change, but you are doing it so that Hannah can come back. Her walking away worked on you, Isaac. And that is the whole idea of women pulling back and wanting men to find answers. They don't accept the empty space and the feedback loop that comes with Hannah walking away, and men are not willing to experience the negative energy. See, it is a chance to grow. It is a chance to evolve from that chaotic scenario. People don't learn by growing up. People learn by the pain that comes out of chaos that has been created by women and friends. People learn through hurt and they grow through hurt, through pain. And you might think, oh, maybe I just need to act the right way and I will be good enough. Nope. She hacked your code. She hacked your brain. But you can never control anyone's brain until I give power to you, Isaac, to do it. Until you give power to Hannah to do it. Manipulations, controlling behaviors, they only work on you if you hand over your power, and you will do it effortlessly by trying to fix what is happening because of how you perceive the outside events without even accepting change and trying to embrace how it will make you a better man. That is the whole game and the whole idea of trying to convince you in the front end game and in the middle end game that everything is real. And that is who she is. That is a pattern. Because the one fact, Isaac, is there is no exact words, no real reason that will change her decision. And the fact is, she entirely walked away and disengaged from you. She doesn't want it to work. That is the fact. No right words of hers, okay? No right words of hers can remove that fact, can change that fact. That is a fact that you need to deal with, and not her reason. Because you think maybe her reason will change the fact, and when she explains herself, I will say the right words and maybe she will change her mind. No. That will prolong her decision. That will magnify a negative energy of trying to find others, and you will deeply get attached to that lady. Trying to fix what has already been broken, and you are the one standing in between the ruins. That is the game. Standing in between the ruins and wanting to fix. See, with the women, they use a man's pattern, okay, a predictable pattern, and then her intuition to finally get an answer, to finally predict your reactions and how you will behave when she decides to walk out of your life. And one thing, Isaac, that you need to be aware, when you mix energy, predictions, and then a behavior that you've been used to, that will naturally make sense to you. And she is the right lady for you. And to never give you the real reason why she walked away. Because she thrives off of that chaos emotionally and a feeling that she is in control, since you are seeking answers and consistently viewing her status. That is what gives her ego. That is what reinforces that movement, that character, and that behavior in Hannah. So you become a community. You are a part of that community that is reinforcing that movement, which is control. A real man will accept the reality as it is and not try to fix a fact, but to live in the fact. Now that we are aware that women can easily access our internal operating system through intuition and using a specific code, which is learning your pattern, your reactions, your response, and then using a subconscious game or a conscious game to get you trapped. Since we are aware that anyone can easily access your brain and you are never in control of your life, what is the pathway forward? Okay? Maybe you have experienced this in your life. Nothing made sense to you. You try to find answers, you never found answers. Up to now, you are living in a reality that has a lot of questions that you have no answers to. Or maybe you thought you were the problem and you need to do better. Or maybe you lacked the money and you need more assets so that maybe you can be her type. Or maybe you were not attractive enough and you have been living off of that blame game. See, Isaac, the pathway forward isn't frustrations. It isn't blaming yourself. It isn't trying to fix yourself to fit what she needs from a man. Is to accept the fact as it is, which is women walking away from your life. Okay? And then you missing her. It doesn't mean that you need her back in your life and you have to go after her. Do I need to repeat that again? Women pulling back, disengaging, and walking out of your life. You feeling frustrated. You missing her and wanting to spend more time with her. It isn't the reason why you should accept her. It doesn't confirm that you should accept her back because you miss her. But missing her is part of the experience to embrace change and move forward. Missing her is part of change that you need to experience so that you can grow. You cannot grow with your age. You only grow through pain and hurt. That is what allows you to experience reality without living in simulations and illusions, because you are being influenced by her walking away. Your thoughts are being influenced by her walking away. Your feelings, it's a feedback loop that you need to experience when she walks away.